I just came back from my trip to Boston, Maine, and it was so much fun. I visited Acadia National Park, ate a ton of lobsters, visited a bunch of lighthouses, and yeah, had a blast. My road trip started off in Boston. I flew into Boston and we visited the lovely campus of Harvard. It was so pretty. I was so jealous of how nice the campus was. I couldn't stop raving about it, and just had to pretend that I went there. Next, we went to New Hampshire and we visited a bunch of really, really cool hikes. This first hike is Bluffs Trail. I'm sure in the fall it looks super, super pretty.
Dad, say hi.
But it was such a pretty hike. I really, really loved it. Here are my friends acting funny.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Yay, so much fun.
Next, this is Aroostook Falls. It had a bit of a low water level this time, but still super pretty, super nice hike. All the trails I've seen in New England were a little bit rocky, but not bad. This was actually my favorite hike. This is Diana's Bath. It was really cool. There were a lot of cool rock pools and things you can scramble on. It was just super fun exploring everything and jumping over everything. The next day, we visited Acadia National Park. The first hike we did was Precipice Trail. This is my favorite hike in the park. Definitely recommend. There's a lot of rock scrambling, I have to say. A lot of climbing under things. So just be prepared for that. But it's not a long trail, about 2.1 miles round trip. My friends and I had a bunch of fun hiking it all, and there's so many good views along the way.
Tell everyone how much you love this hike.
Bang my knee on a rock.
Woo! Say woo, Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
You're also climbing up a lot of these iron ladders. These are just little iron rungs kind of put into the rock. And it's really fun just climbing up these ladders, holding on as you go to the side of it. Such an adventurous hike. The experience definitely not better than the view, because the view is awesome too. It just really adds to the ingenuity of this hike. So definitely my favorite one. After that, we decided to take a stroll on Ocean Walk and just see the view from the cliffs. And next we visited Jordan Pond. Just a quick little stroll around, not that long, but super peaceful and super nice. And you just get more of the vibes of being in New England. I was able to get a reservation to get the sunset view of Cadillac Mountain, and so we drove up there and watched the sunset, and it's so beautiful to end the day. Then we got some beers in Bar Harbor, and we just tried to flight with them. So good. The next day, we decided to visit the Beehive Trail, which is very similar to Precipice Trail, except it's shorter and there's a lot less things to climb. Definitely more crowded as well, so just be prepared to get there early to kind of dodge those crowds, but same beautiful views, same beautiful kind of hikes, just like an easier version of the Precipice Trail. Here was the line that we were kind of waiting in as we try to make it to the top, because it does get very, very busy. At least you have great views to see as you wait. Even my dad, who's super afraid of heights, he definitely had a great time on this hike, and I'm very proud of him for completing it. And this is me being weird, introducing the view. There's also some very cute spots, very cute meadows just around the park that just pulled by the edge of the road to kind of look at. After that, we decided to get some Lobster Rolls, and this is a must-do in Maine. There's so many places where you can stop and get some. So delicious, but pretty expensive. The next day, we kind of explored the little coastal town, saw a bunch of lighthouses. It started to get cold and windy, but it felt like Maine, it felt like fall, and I really enjoyed it. The last stop we had was in Salem, Massachusetts. We wanted to kind of see where the witch trials were, maybe like the houses along this block. And yeah, it was such a fun trip. I'm glad to have gone on this with my friends and family, and I can't wait to go on my next trip. Bye guys!